In just over a year as your executive director, I have come to learn much about the companies and industry niches of our CAGC members. I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know many of your employees and working with you all to advance the goals of the commercial construction industry and to create a go-to association that can be the regional leader in attaining those goals. It is a privilege at this time to recognize many of you for your continued membership as we celebrate milestone anniversaries of involvement in this organization, your organization, the Chicagoland Associated General Contractors. For 10 years membership, we recognize Hard Rock Concrete Cutters, Oakwood Contractors, Ragnar Benson Construction, the Moran Group, and Twin Oaks Landscaping. For 20 years of membership, we recognize K.R. Miller Contractors and WeatherGuard Roofing. For 25 years of membership, we recognize R.C. Wegman Construction and Vissering Construction. Coming in at 30 years is Travelers. And for 50 years of continued support, it is our honor to recognize W.B. Olson Incorporated. They also happen to be celebrating 50 years as a company, which means they have been a member of our association from day one of their existence. What a testament to the strong partnership we have had with them and all of you. Thank you all for your involvement. After reintroducing the Project of the Year Awards program last year to great success, we were excited to showcase this year's winners even further. Obviously, our in-person event wasn't in the cards, but we were pleased by the response of our members in taking time to submit entries for their projects when the focus on other critical business matters was so evident this year. Special thanks to our Education and Training Foundation board members for taking time out of their own hectic work schedules to serve as judges in this endeavor. Let the awards commence. In the category New Construction Project under $10 million, we are honored to announce Valenti Builders as your 2020 winner for its work on the new headquarters of the Evans Scholars Foundation, a nonprofit whose mission is to provide full college tuition and housing scholarships to golf caddies. Because the design intent of this two-story full-site development was to be reflective of a golf course, carrying angled slope lines across different elevations, the Valenti team extensively studied how it would execute the constantly evolving geometry and curvature. The framing system and glass panels within the curved wall pose a significant challenge in aligning the stone and glass perfectly. This new administration building for the Evans Scholars Foundation features a 150-person meeting space and Caddy Hall of Fame. I'm talking about Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson, and Chick Evans, to name a few. Valenti Builders was not only invested in this concept, but took additional measures to source incredible tradespeople who could execute the unique craftsmanship, including the shape of the main stair handrail echoing that of a persimmon golf head, an interior floor made to resemble a putting green, which included putting holes included in the slab, and walls with panels that reflect the texture of a golf ball. Valenti went above and beyond the team's scope by coordinating and executing some small yet mighty details on behalf of its client, such as the building's door pulls resembling older golf club hickory handles, which added character and a sense of nostalgia to the finished Evans Scholars Foundation headquarters. Congratulations to Valenti Builders. For renovation under $10 million, we enthusiastically announced Leopardo Companies for the FBRK Impact House Project, a 3-floor renovation of an existing office space for Chicago's first innovation-focused philanthropy center, founded by former Chicago Bear Israel Adonijah. This new center accomplished Mr. Adonijah's goal to create a place to unite a fragmented local philanthropic landscape. To accomplish the task of renovating multiple floors and adding a connecting staircase, Leopardo's project management and field leadership team met constantly to update the project's look-ahead schedule and to review the procurement matrix. This allowed the team to keep track of the many moving parts on the job site, address potential and foreseeable concerns as construction progressed, and implement the project's constant change of scope without disruption to production. Through transparent and constant communication, as well as tight collaboration between all teams involved, Leopardo was able to stay flexible with its schedule and ensure that its subcontractors always had the most up-to-date sketches. Meeting the unique programmatic needs of each of the space's subtenants, while also working within the requested floor plan location, required a great deal of strategic planning, collaboration, and coordination. Because the FBRK membership process was taking place simultaneously with the planning process, the design construction management teams worked closely to properly plan for future expansion, while ensuring that current and future tenants could fully utilize the various amenity spaces. Despite the ongoing budget and tenant logistics challenges, the project was completed on schedule. Leopardo can take great pride in knowing the role it played in creating the first ever philanthropy center dedicated to serving and supporting grant makers, family foundations, and impact investors. Moving along, our penultimate award in the category of new construction over $10 million, we recognize W.B. Olson for the Ravinia Festival Music Box Theater project. We are pleased to note that member firm White & Company served as the architect engineer of record for this ambitious undertaking. BIM was performed throughout the project to coordinate and sequence the work. The initial overall building model was modified to incorporate the structural steel and various mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire protection models. Additional modeling was performed to coordinate installation of the curved curtain wall, trespa panel rain screen, exhibit space rigging, and fabric ceilings. Identifying and resolving these potential conflicts prior to construction saved both time and money. Multiple challenges came with creating a single building with 3 distinct yet complementary functions. The upper level veranda included an outdoor bar and dining area that needed to be complete by season opening in May of 2019. The indoor areas that included a gallery needed to open in July, with the show space requiring completion by the fall. Other challenges included working in the park while not disturbing adjacent landscaping and buildings, working around extensive underground lighting and sound systems, and isolating acoustically sensitive functions of these new areas from exterior factors such as the Union Pacific train line and ongoing activities inside the park. W.B. Olson employed a raised floor system using an integral raceway and boxes for easy disconnection and relocation to accommodate electrical and low voltage systems that would change seasonally with ever-changing exhibit displays. In the end, this high-quality, state-of-the-art project returned just under $1 million in savings. Congratulations to W.B. Olson. It is our privilege to announce our final Project of the Year award for new construction over $100 million to Clark Construction Group for the 110 North Wacker building, built on one of the last available pieces of riverside real estate in downtown Chicago. The judging panel was most impressed by the monumental challenges this project faced and overcame to give us this magnificent addition to our iconic skyline. This 815-foot skyscraper was originally designed to be a 55-story office tower. The client decided to add 2 mid-level floors to the structure after Clark had begun constructing steel at level 5. No schedule extension was granted. Clark worked hand in hand with subcontractors and suppliers to redesign and procure the necessary materials amidst this change and also remain on schedule. The result? 70,000 leasable square feet were recuperated without sacrificing the building's design, aesthetic, or performance. Another hurdle involved the prior building being eligible for the National Register of Historic Places and determining that existing metal panels should be removed and reincorporated into the new 110 North Wacker facade. Another key challenge involved the rock-socketed and bell caissons that were left in place after the demolition of the superstructure. Let's just cut to the chase and say a lot of work needed to be done regarding the original batter piles. Through diligent discovery and innovative planning, hundreds of thousands of dollars were saved. Perhaps one of the most important construction decisions for this project was a temporary construction's hoists placement. The project site, tightly bounded by Randolph, Wacker, Washington, and the Chicago River, presented another difficult hurdle. While Upper Wacker offered a great opportunity as a drive-through lane, effectively servicing the hoist would have been nearly impossible. Clark re-examined potential locations for the hoist, and the team deduced the building's foundations could structurally tolerate an uplift created by placing a hoist on a cantilevered beam over the Chicago River. Clark's innovative solutions created a logistical advantage and enabled them to leverage the project's west elevation, which was initially thought unusable. Of particular note in these current times, Clark quickly developed a COVID management plan, including a 100% face covering requirement and 2 full-time dedicated coronavirus site monitors trained in CDC guidelines and disinfection practices. Through excellent project management and site supervision, Clark delivered the 110 North Wacker project 1 month ahead of schedule while maintaining a 100% COVID-free work environment. On behalf of CAGC's Education and Training Foundation, congratulations to Clark Construction on this achievement, and again to all of our honorees today. As a side note, the adherence to safety that I just mentioned in the Clark entry is a trait found in all CAGC members' projects this year. And for all of you who are carrying an industry safely through a pandemic, you all deserve a standing ovation for your professionalism and dedication this year. We look forward to recognizing more great contributions to the Chicagoland landscape in years to come. Thank you.